All right, Rippers. Hey, we're back again from another hunt for ammo. I hope you guys like the shorts that I put out there. I try to do that to let you know one of these are coming, but this is what we got. Now, I know you guys, I've shown you these arms core, 36 grain high velocity hollow points that are, electroplated and whatnot. So there's nothing new there. I always pick up one of those every time I go, right? Or every time I'm out on a hunt. But I wanted to get some of these other ones that are a little bit different. And if you notice here, they're these Fiocchi range dynamics, right? And you've got one that's 22 long rifle, 40 grains, and it's 1,050 feet per second, which is a little slow. And there's 50 rounds in here. And then you have the 22 long rifle, 40 grain, same weight, 1,250 feet per second, which is a bit faster. And it's 50 rounds in here. This one's meant more for target, these slower ones, as you can see what it says right there. That's what that means. It's target for there. And then the other one's for varmint control, right? So these right here will have a sonic crack to them. So if you're using them with a suppressor, they won't necessarily be the quietest because there'll be a snap from it. Now these are just barely maybe either right at that threshold or a little bit above what you need for subsonic use, but these are going to be really quiet through a suppressor. So this is a really good round to use for suppressor, yet still have some speed and punch to it as well. Now this one's a lead round nose, whereas this one's a copper plated round nose. And I'll just show you that real quick here, just so you can see there. That is the copper plated round noses. Let's see if I can get one out, maybe. Come here. So you go. You got your round nose, copper plated, they say. And then you've got your lead round nose, which is basically going to be the same thing, except they don't copper plate them and it's lead. Now, the thing about these lead bullets like this is you're going to have to clean your rifle maybe a little bit more. You'll have a little bit more lead fouling, maybe a little more powder fouling. They'll be a little more dirtier, but they will be quieter. So these are both good bullets. They shoot good. I haven't had any problem with feeding or functioning in there. So there you go. And the price is holding firm on these. These are both, any of these right here are $4.99. Now, while that's not a deal compared to the old days, well, we need to stop grumbling about the old days because I don't think we're ever going to see them again. But we can always hope, right? And we always got to be putting them away. And this is the best one to stock up on if you want to store a lot in a little place, right? And you can do just about anything you need to with it, with the exception of maybe defense. Yeah, these are a little slow. I would recommend the Aguila 1,700 feet per second ones, the super maximums or super magnums, whatever they call them. But there's a lot of versatility here, and you can stockpile a lot of ammo for a little bit of price, right? Now, the green tips, they're still putting them out there. Now they're calling them target and practice, which I thought was really interesting because before it just used to say M855 green tips or something like that on there. But now they're calling them a target and practice round when these are still at the 3,060 feet per second, 62 grain green tip penetrators. They had plenty of these, right? They had plenty of 223 as well as other ones. So I don't think we're looking at any kind of shortages right now, although that could change depending on what kind of moves that this current administration makes, because there are some things in the books right now, as we all know, that are trying to make it harder for us to be able to enjoy our shooting sports, right? So, but I love that they're calling these target and practice because that's what you should do. Now, you want to check with your local ranges, though, because like our range doesn't allow anything that sticks to the magnet, right? You're not supposed to shoot the steel core because they're afraid of deflections, ricochets, things like that. But that being said, if you're shooting at a target, they have us also, you have to have your target at least 3 feet off the ground, that kind of thing. So, they're just trying to keep it safe, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just be safe and smart with your stuff. Don't be shooting at rocks and stuff or into banks if you can help it, except for the one that's 100 yards down there. It shouldn't be anything to worry about there. These are also holding well on the prices and not going up a whole lot in price. So now would be the time to get it up. I want to say these were rated like $13.99 a box. Still not spectacular like it was in the olden days. However, it is not I've seen a whole lot worse. So always pick me up a couple boxes of that. And like you said, you've seen in past reports these 308 165 grain CX bullets that are the all copper bullets, California safe because it got no lead, but super penetrators right here. See that? Vroom, vroom, super performance, right? So got me some of those, but I saw some interesting things down there. As you guys know, we have got a 4570 government model lever action Marlin on layaway at my favorite place. So soon we'll have something that we can go out and test some 4570 with, and that is a great knockdown round. That'd be this right here. And I found me a cut. Now 4570 is a hard to find ammo out there, and when you do find it, it's not cheap. It can be anywhere from $45 for a box of 20 to as much as $70 for a box of 20. So these are these are Barnes, which means they're an all copper bullet. So as you can see, they're going to have about 90 to 98% retention of the bullet and expand real well. And they're a heck of a knockdown caliber. I mean, I love a lever gun in 4570. I've always wanted one. Finally found one for a good deal. And there you have it, man. That is, look at that. It's as long as my finger, right? If you want something that you can keep around, maybe put on on a guard tower or something like that to stop vehicles and whatnot, well, that will definitely help get the job done, right? And it'll bring down anything you need to on the northern continent right here in North America. Should have no problem bringing down anything you need to with that. Now, it's not a long-range round, but as you can see right here, it's at 1,925 feet per second, so it's not a screamer. It's a hitter, right? 300 grains. At 100 yards, if you zero it, you'll be 14.7 yards low at 200 yards and 54.0 inches low at 300. And quite honestly, I don't know that I'd go out further than that, although it will, if you're practiced, it will shoot farther. It'll shoot farther than 400. So that's another reason to get out there, get practicing. If you're going to shoot long range with these, get yourself a set of peep sights on there, the kind with the rear aperture, right, and the little peep, and then the front bead, right? You can't go wrong. And this is a great round to get. And then while I was out there, shits and giggles, I saw this box right here of Browning. This is Range Master line ammunition. So I'm probably going to use this to go out, do some videos out on the range at Rip Curl Readiness on the range with the 50 BMG that a friend of mine built for me. It is a tack driver. Now, I don't know if this is tack driving ammunition, but this is amazing. I have to say, it was $40 for 5 rounds. So 50 BMG is no longer $1 a round, right? That'd be nice, because then this would have been $5. But there it is. Look at that. That's basically what you've got in here. Is you've got a 625 grain ball ammo bullet up front and packed behind 50 BMG case, all new brass and everything. I mean, this is a great fun round if you haven't shot one. You guys will join me on that. I hope you enjoy it. But I did happen to see that out there, which I thought was nice to see 50 out there. 50 doesn't seem to be hard to get. There's a lot of it out there. If you look around, you can probably find a better deal. It didn't seem, even during the times when ammo was hard to get or starting to become scarce, you still were able to find 50 because not very many people have them and it's kind of expensive to shoot. So I hope that helps you guys in making some decisions out there and on your hunt. And until next time, stay safe, be secure, always be aware of your surroundings, always carry, stay dangerous, and until next time, adios and aloha.